Another day, another dollar. Another day, another dollar. Okay. Let me see. Oh, my hair is like always messed up in the back. It's whatever. I'm too lazy to fix the back side of my hair. User, welcome to stream. Carlos, welcome to stream. Payne, welcome to stream. RC, everyone say hi to RC. RC is a super chat on the channel. Everyone say hi to RC. How are you guys doing? Welcome to stream. Welcome to the new day. I'm a bit late on the stream. I know. I was taking care of business when it comes to like other things. Y'all have no idea how upset I am right now, but it is what it is. Maybe it's just not my thing right now, but I was like this close to wanting to freaking go sell some silver and get this camera. I just found Inner Circle. Welcome to stream. Everyone say hi to Inner Circle. Inner Circle's another super chat on the channel. I'm very upset because there is this very good budget camera I found on eBay. It is a Canon C300 Mark II, which is a camera they actually use in cinema movies in the like not like recently, but like in the I think it was like early 2000s. And Lonnie, welcome to stream. Everyone say hi to Lonnie. She's a super chat on the channel. How you doing, honey? Good morning, Pam. How you doing? So so the camera's like $3,200, right? With tax and all that stuff. It's a good price for a full rig and everything. So I was like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Like, I'll do a payment plan. It's not a big deal. $165 a month is not. It's nothing, really. $165 a month is nothing for me. So I started getting down to all the payment plans and getting my $800. It gave me all the options in the world. I was super happy. Plugged in my stuff. You weren't approved for this payment plan. Oh my god, whatever. So I tried, how about the 4-month plan? It was a 6-month plan, and it was like $500 every single month. And I was like, you know, I could potentially do this one too. And I tried it. I got disapproved for that too. And I was like, wait, what am I doing? Like, what the hell? Why give me options? And then so it said try with PayPal. So I'm like, okay, we'll do PayPal. PayPal says you have a negative balance. I forgot all about my PayPal. It's like $10 negative balance. So I put money in my PayPal. And then it said that was the reason why they couldn't approve me for a PayPal loan, right? Same thing, $165 a month, blah, 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 for 12 months. Went back, applied, got disapproved again. And I was like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. Oh my god. This is so freaking ridiculous. I can't handle these companies. What I don't understand is, and I'll say it like I say it all the time. How could you build credit if you can't get credit? Okay, like companies will complain, oh, you don't have enough credit. Companies will complain, oh, your credit's not good enough. Because of why? Because like about a bad egg I had 2, 3, 4 years ago. Because I still have college loan that I can care less about. Like, it's so crazy how you just can't get approved unless you're a fucking great ass, you know, borrower. But at the same time, when people that have high end credit scores like 600s to 700s, do you think they even need loans? Not really. Hi, Franny. We got a Titan tier, Franny. My right hand, Charlotte tier, super tier, hashtag Titan tier on my right side. Everyone say hi to Franny. How you doing? I'm sorry. I'm just like talking. I'm ranting about stuff, right? What I don't understand, and this is the thing. Let's say my car were to take a shit tomorrow, right? Like, let's say I needed another motor happening. Hands down, I would get a loan. I know for a fact. Because when everything was going downhill for me, I got approved for a loan of $3,700 at the time to get my car fixed. blessed. Paid all those loans off. Every single loan I've ever gotten for my vehicle has been paid off pretty much, except for the vehicle loan by itself, you know? So all of those loans pretty much paid off, right? So there are some companies that I truly love because they will not sit there and throw a bad bone to me. They will say, you know what, it's not that big of a deal. Like $165 a month. To some people, maybe that's a lot. To me, thankfully, that's not a lot, right? Thankfully, 165 is not the difference between me eating and me not eating. And I'm taking YouTube off the plate right now. I'm not talking about YouTube as added on to my income at this point. I'm talking about just my job's income. I make a little bit, I make an extra at least $500-$600 a month for myself on top of my bills via my job. You know, YouTube about $700-$800. If I'm lucky to get some donations, $900. Jocks, welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? So pretty much, like, for instance, Best Buy. I don't have a loan directly through Best Buy because Best Buy is a bitch. They denied me a credit card, not a credit card, credit through them as well. They denied me credit as well. So I was like, okay, whatever. But like, well, you can try our Progressive leasing. And Progressive approved me for $3,000. Now, Progressive doesn't report anything to the credit bureau, which pisses me off because I've had like 7 loans with Progressive this year, and I paid them all off within 3 months of their 90-day grace period before they hit having, like, you know, interest, right? So because I don't like interest, right? They're gonna boot me in the butt with interest. It's either pay the full amount or I pay double plus a little bit on top of that amount if I waited more than 3 months. So I wasn't going to do that. I make sure that I pay every single loan off before the 3 months ends because there is no questions asked. Once you pass the 3 months, even if you pay it off the next day, they will tack on that extra amount and you're screwed. You're paying interest at that point. And it doesn't come as little bits. It'll just drop on you that next day, all the interest for a 12-month loan. Okay? So keep in mind, paying these loans off weren't hard. They weren't easy either. Some of them left me dwindling for a little bit, but some of them were okay to pay off. I was reluctant to get a $3,000 paycheck from my job for a bonus. I was reluctant to get like a $500 payment from YouTube, you know what I mean? Or donations from fans, right? So I was able to pay these loans off. And guess what? Best Buy continues to give me loans because they see that I'm paying them, right? I'm not like just a horrible person at paying loans off. In fact, I only have one loan to my name right now. Well, in terms of buying things I want to buy, right? The car loan is a necessity. I need that car. So the car loan is one that I haven't paid off yet. It's more than halfway done paid off. And then, you know, of course, my apartment. I don't know if that's not really a loan. My college loan from probably like years 2013, 2015, you know, they never go away, unfortunately. Like they said, oh, 10 years and they'll go away. No, it does. The college loans will go away. I probably have a lot of health like loans, but health bills don't affect you nearly as much as other things do. People don't know that, but it's true. They don't affect you nearly as much. Now, it can ding your credit score a little bit, but it won't like destroy your credit score, right? Unless you have like $200,000 worth of, you know, medical bills that are not getting paid, that could affect you. But I don't have that much, you know. I probably have like $1,000 maybe in medical bills that I haven't paid. So there was also something from T-Mobile that pretty much went to collections, but you know the funny thing is I never bought anything from T-Mobile. So I was like, I'm confused. Like, it was a device that they mailed to me, but I never got that device, nor did I ever ask for it. So they put me in a credit, like they put me in credit, like they had dinged my credit for it. I'm like, why? I didn't buy any of that stuff. Then they told me you have to prove that you never got it, and I'm like, how am I supposed to prove that? How am I supposed to prove that I never got it? And how am I supposed to prove that I never wanted it? Like, I never wanted a box for internet Wi-Fi for T-Mobile. I never really needed it. So why would I ask for it? Well, anyways, maybe I mentioned the internet or something to someone at the T-Mobile store, and they're like, "Oh, well, let's put this in your system and we'll ship it out to you." But it was like a $500 item, and I was like, I would have never spent $500 on that. Trust me. So I have that in credits. Oh, not credits. What am I saying? Collections, and then I think that's all. I've paid a lot of my shit off, guys, but I paid it off super late. So that's like one thing that I'll give the credit companies. Like, I haven't been the best at paying things off, pretty much on time, but I have paid everything off. It's not like I have 20 credit cards that have yet to get paid off. I have absolutely no credit cards right now. The only 2 credit cards I ever have, I paid them all off. All at once, by the way. So in my eyes, I'm sitting here like, how am I supposed to build credit if I'm not getting approved for anything? You know what I mean? Like, I tried applying for a credit card, and I'm not talking about now, but in the past like year, 2 years, I've applied for my credit card through my bank to work on my credit score. They never approved me for anything, by the way. And then it's insane how easy it is to get approved for a credit card through a fucking store. Like Best Buy or like through JCPenney. But then when you really, really want something and you really, really need the money for it, these companies are like, nah, you don't have the credit score for it, Like, if it tells me you got to pay $500 a month, a lot of people can't afford that. So I completely understand where it might think I can't afford that, right? But $165 a month, yo, I don't know what to say. That's like not that expensive for me. Like, it really isn't. $165 a month is really not. In fact, that's actually a YouTube paycheck, not even a whole YouTube paycheck. So I don't know. Anyways, with that being said, I wanted to put $800 and some down on this camera, and then make payments of $165 for a year to have this camera owned. Because if you guys don't know me, I love having cinematography. I like cinematography, and one of my biggest goals is to start filming like actual films, like through like an actual professional film, right? I wanna be in the filming community, right? And I want to start my own company called Odyssey Pictures, ODSY Pictures. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, since like 2012, right? I've been editing. I know how to edit. I know how to do animation. I know how to do 3D work. I know how to work a camera. I know how, well, like, maybe not statistically, like when it comes to like knowing the operations of a camera. I learn. It's not that hard to learn cameras. But I know angles. I know location. I just know how to work a movie. I've seen way too much movies in my life to be an amateur and any of that stuff. So to me, I really, really, really wanted that opportunity to get a filming camera. I want an actual performance camera. I don't want a little small like Nikon that you can build up, which would be nice. It's nice, but it's still, rigging up my camera would not make my camera better. That's the problem. It would just make my camera usable. It would make my camera look more professional, but it will not make my camera better. That's the problem. So I found that option, that opportunity right there. It was so so great. Like I said, $165 a month, absolutely nothing out of my back. If I needed to sell silver, like one of my silver coin collections, could have sold that, made more than enough money to actually do that down payment. Do you have anyone that will add you to your credit card? No, girl. Asking anyone to help like with any sort of like co-signing nowadays is like asking someone to take a shot for you. I'm telling you, unless it's your parent, nobody wants to do it. And I'm telling you right now, because one, a lot of people don't have good credit scores to do so. Two, they assume that you're not going to pay your loan and they're going to be screwed because of you. So yeah, like it's the amount that I needed was like $840 just for a down payment, but that's not gonna work anymore because they're not gonna approve me for it. So they want the full amount down, $3,200 and some dollars, which isn't a lot of money for a camera. I'll tell you guys that. Why do I rely on so much on payment plans? Because it's affordable. It's I don't take a big hit in the long run. I'm just paying like I pay for like a phone or something like that. You know, yeah, it's extra money that I could have for other things, but I buy things if it, like a lot of you guys know. Does Fingerhut have the camera? What's Fingerhut? I never heard of them. Fingerhut. I'd never heard of Fingerhut before. They actually sell things on here? Girl, those options are... Okay, I went to Fingerhut and I found like a couple options, but they're like nothing really. It's like 6 cameras popped up and like one of them looks like an actual camera. While the other ones are pretty much like door cameras. That's crazy. There's no way that there's like electronics office cameras and camcorders. Okay, maybe there's more options. See, the problem with companies like this, and I'll tell you guys right now because it helps to build credit. Start small and buy one thing. Yeah, I'm trying to build credit, but nobody wants me to build my credit. They assume that I'm not good enough for some reason. I don't know. Like I said, it's based off my past performances. Now, like I said before, and I'll say again, I'm not the best at paying things on time. Well, loans like this, I do pay on time. Because, like for instance, my Best Buy loans that I've had in the past, I've paid them on time every day, every single time on time. And I paid them before their period of end dates. So every time I pull out a Best Buy plan, it is for 12 months, essentially. But you have an option of paying for 90 days and have it all wiped out without any sort of credit, like any sort of extra payments or any extra charges like interest pile up. So if I pay 90 days, it doesn't double. So if you guys don't know this, let's say I pull out a $1,200 loan, right? And I buy a $1,200 item. Well, the full price of that item is actually $2,600 after all interest. Or I could pay $1,200 by 3 months. Companies don't like that. Credit card companies do not like when you pay something off before interest kicks in. The reality at the end of the day is they want you to pay extra money so they can see that they could bank off of you. You can get dinged badly even if you're paying stuff off without interest. They say they build you up to the whole don't buy no interest free for like this much months, but they know damn well most people aren't gonna like be able to pay off by that time, right? So the problem with like things like this, like for instance, when we look at cameras, right? I'm looking at cameras on this website. It almost reminds me of a Walmart and a Best Buy situation, where there are cameras, but they don't supply cameras that are movie filming accredited, if that makes any sense. Like, I want a full-on rig, like, I'll show you guys what the rig I was looking at, by the way. Yeah, see, there's like a lot of lenses and some good DSLR cameras, but there's not actually any sort of like movie filming cameras. So let me see. This was the camera I wanted though. Skeletor, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I have 5 cards. I pay them off every month. Yeah, Cast. That's good though. Yeah, you do what they should be doing. It's not my. I'm not gonna sit there and say it's not my fault that I'm in this situation. That's not true. But because it's definitely something that I could have easily avoided if I would have just paid my shit right in the past. For a long time, I promoted that I would end up being rich, and who cares about credit score. And now that I'm not rich, credit scores really do like make a difference when you're trying to get something not on a budget, but more so like with ease. Instead of like sitting there and saving up $3,000 and seeing that the eBay find be gone by that point, you know, you try to get because that's my problem here. It's eBay, right? These things could sell tomorrow. They could sell next month. They could be taken off, and I'll never see it again. And where was the one I was just looking at? What the fudge? It's not there anymore. I know it's there because it was listed. Huh. I think it's right here, I think. But that wasn't the picture that was on it. That wasn't the same one, but it's selling for the same price. Oh, there's a lot of cheaper ones. I just don't know, because a lot of them don't come with the actual lens, and at that point you're pretty much going to have to pay a lot of money for the lens too, so. Not that like starting somewhere doesn't hurt me either, so. But yeah, I'll probably get denied for a $600 loan too, you know? I've gotten denied for stupid small loans. This camera, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the Mark II is a cheap camera for its price. Like, I've literally have seen cameras at Best Buy just less than this, and they're not even filming cameras. This one's like a filming camera. I did post this on my Discord, so people on Discord know exactly what it looks like. I just don't want a camera with no lens, man. Because then at that point, you're pretty much just gonna have to put it to the side and then buy a lens. I would like to have like everything put together. Is there like a full camera one? Come on. Full rig. Sorry guys, I'm all over the thing. Sorry. I'm not very interactive too much on the stream, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, this looks like, this is the same price, but the pictures don't look the same. It is a full rig though. So this is like a rig of the camera that I'm looking at. So it has the monitor, it has, see, the thing about cameras like this, like if you're trying to film like a movie or like a show or like a documentary, you want a big brain of a camera, because it needs to have a lot of capabilities to it that I didn't know until recently. I've been learning a lot about cameras, right? And I know that the small little like brain cameras are just not going to be good enough. You know what I mean? DSLR cameras are just not going to be my way. Now, I can make one look good, but I can't make one perform as good as a movie camera. And obviously this would probably be not as good as like an RA camera that they use in the movies or anything like that. But they've used cameras like this like in movies in the past. Obviously they probably have it way more rigged out with different things. Like they have cameras that are like this big, you know what I mean? So it's definitely something else. Maybe I should just work on getting the brain first and work my way up from that point. If I have to, I will. It's not gonna kill me. If they approve me for $1,000 loan or a $500 loan, who cares? I mean, at this point, I can't use my Best Buy loans anymore. So what happened was I applied for another Best Buy loan, and I say Best Buy, I mean Progressive leasing loan, and they approved me for $1,600. Now I'm gonna pay off my other loan next paycheck. So next paycheck, my second loan will be paid off in full. $500 some dollars will go down to that loan, pay it all off. Therefore, it's $180 a month cut off from paying for every single month. And I'm sure Best Buy will allow me to get another like $1,800 loan, right? So the 1,600 plus 1,800 equals about about $3,300 in loans. Hi Chloe, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm trying to figure out how to help you. Thank you so much, Cast. It means a lot. Thank you so much. So pretty much what happens is I'll probably have like $3,300 in loans. If this stuff was on Best Buy, I wouldn't be worried right now. I wouldn't care. But the cameras at Best Buy are just not the cameras I want. They are pretty much DSLR cameras. They're not meant for professional work. They're maybe professional photographers, yes. Maybe some are good for photographers, but they're not made for movie production style stuff. Like this one that is amazing in price, by the way. Most movie cameras, like I showed you guys yesterday, are like $50,000 cameras. They'll probably drop in price when they don't get used as much anymore. But you know, like these are the kind of cameras you'll see in documentaries. These are the kind of cameras you might see in a Hulu show. You probably won't see a camera like this in a movie now, but you know, like this camera, I want the stability. I want to buy equipment, but filming and doing films is expensive. You're not just paying people to be a part of your film. You have to pay for equipment. Everything in the filming world, in my opinion, is over fucking priced. Cameras, in my opinion, should go up to at least $20,000. $150,000 cameras, $500K cameras. I'm sorry, just to film something, like to make it look good, I don't know. I just can't see that. Like, that's why a lot of these companies end up spending millions of dollars on their sets, because they have like 9 cameras that are the same cameras. Get the camera you need first, then add to on the lenses. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about getting the brain of it. But now that I'm looking at this camera, there's a lot of different affordable options on eBay. Now, I don't know how eBay is going to work. I'm going to try Amazon too, see if Amazon has some like options because like I said before, guys, if I can drop $3,000 right now on this camera, I totally would. Right now, my silver is about $3,000 worth of silver. But that's at best prices, right? That's if I were to sell my silver on eBay. Well, at least the collectible coins. Because I called the coin shop yesterday, or the other day, and I asked them, how much would you buy this coin collection for? And I should have asked my best friend who works there. He is way older than me, but he's really smart with coins, and he gives me good deals, right? Lahori, welcome to stream. He gives me really good deals, right? So I talk to him all the time. He gives me good deals all the time. One of my coin collections costed about $800, and he brought it down to $700 for me, right? And then another one that was $1,000, he brought it down to $800 for me, because he's cool, right? These coin sets have gone nothing but appreciative. If I go on eBay and I look at the coin collections I have, I can't find them. It's very hard. The 2 coin collections that I have, they're both Libertad collections, one proof, one reverse proof collection. There's only 120 of those each in the world, right? Reverse proof Libertads are very rare to find. Proof Libertads, obviously, they're not really rare, but it has a COA, has everything for both those. They're in their boxes, they're in condition, really good condition. I asked the coin collection office to some random person. I said, well, how much would you guys be buying? Well, it's kind of hard to gauge. We don't know what the quality of the coins are right now. And he said, I'll be around the $400 mark. And I'm like, $400? I bought that coin collection for $800 from you guys. Didn't want to say that, but I was like, oh, okay, sounds good. I can go on eBay and sell that coin set for $1,000. Because it'd be the only coin set I could find of that coin set on eBay. Because I couldn't gauge the price of how much it would they would cost on the internet, because they was nowhere to be found on eBay. So it was really, really hard to find that, and I didn't know what to do at that point. And So pretty much I, you know, I know for a fact if I went on eBay and I sold this stuff, I can most likely make about $3,000. And I'm talking about like the collectible coins, I can make about 1,800 at least in payment. I found one 7-coin collector's box of mine on the internet on eBay. It was a 7-coin proof set. That 7-coin proof set, the only listing it had was for $1,599.99. I doubt I'll get that same, option, but I can make quite a bit of money off that. So I was like, but those coin collections mean the world to me too, but I'm not, I mean, they're meant for in case something happens, right? Like this. I'm not going to sell them obviously, because if I only do that if I have to. But because if we look at it like this, right, guys, the silver coins in my collection are pretty much savings. It's not something that I bought because I wanted to have, like, to myself, and it was like buying an Xbox or buying a PlayStation. The silver coins I bought were pretty much meant for value, store value. So if I need to sell them, I could sell them. I have money. So that $3,000 I have in silver pretty much is because of the fact that I've saved money. So it's not like I'm broke and I have absolutely no money to the side. I just choose to put my money into something that's very hard to pull out. So, you know, that's my fault. But at the same time, I'm proud of myself. It's kept me in line. It's kept me to have money to the side. If like ever need money, like I have it. It's not as simple as just throwing into my checking account. I have to go sell it. I have to go get it, approved. I could sell it on eBay and make a little more money. But you know what they say about silver. The best thing to do is not buy collectible coins because the premiums are super high. You might might not make those premiums back. Selling on eBay is a pain in the butt. Someone could lie. Thank you so much for posting the Discord, Lonnie. All that stuff. There's a lot of different factors that come into it, right? But it's always been my goal to be in, like to start filming and stuff like that, and I want to be professional. I really do. Like, anyone could sit there. I think at the end of the day, it's not more so about being in movies that I want to do. I want to make the movies. I want to be the person who creates the project. I've always been like that. It's the same thing with art. I like creating art. I like creating YouTube videos because it's fun. Obviously, I won't be buying this camera so I can film YouTube videos on it. But I mean, like, yeah, of course I could use it for YouTube videos, but I'm not gonna sit there and buy a $3,000 camera just to film YouTube videos. I've been wanting to for a very long time. And I've always thought to myself, what can I do to make my phone work out? And I'm like, dude, I just don't want to be that person that films on an iPhone, right? And don't want to do that. By the way, I have enough money to buy a new iPhone now because of the loan from Best Buy. I can go get myself another iPhone if I wanted to today. But I'm not going to do it because I'm thinking to myself, like, what's the difference between a 13 and a 16? Better quality, a little bit better camera quality? No, I really don't care. No one complains about my camera quality on my streams, on my YouTube videos. So to me, I'm like, I don't sit there unless, iPhone comes out with like a freaking special grade camera next year. There's no reason to upgrade. And I really can care less. I cared a lot about it for a while, but then of course, Xfinity, just like the rest of the bullshitters out there, wouldn't approve me for a new phone, even though I paid my phone off with them. Xfinity, the company that I literally freaking got my phone through, and I paid off before I even needed to pay it off. By the way, I paid this phone off early, like $600 early, and they said, well, you don't have the credit to get a new phone. Okay, well, what's the point of telling me I have an upgrade option if I can't upgrade? I'll give T-Mobile and all the carriers out there like props for at least like giving people upgrades when they deserve it. and not just like making them say, oh, well, you know, you don't have the credit for it, you know, better luck next time, you know, because in T-Mobile, when I was with T-Mobile, what happened was, I got all kinds of different options for loans. Like they offered me loans to, was able to get like payments on Beats headphones at the time, a JBL speaker, you know, AirPods, all that stuff. iWatch, iPhone, and there was nothing like, oh, you don't have the credit for it. No, like they gave me store credit, yes. Eventually, if I get too much stuff, they're gonna tell me no more. But it wasn't like, oh, we're looking at your credit score, you can't afford any of this stuff, you know. And then I'm sitting here like, you know, hi Peyton, welcome to stream. It was like one of those situations where I just didn't know what to do when it comes to Xfinity, because every time I needed to get a new phone, they weren't there for me. They were not there for me. They offered me an upgrade and I couldn't get it because my credit score. And I want to work on my credit score now because of the fact that I'm tired of having a low credit score, and I'd be willing to make 600 and to make it to a 600 or 700 credit score. The problem with that is that I'm not getting options, you know? So I'm probably gonna go to Credit Karma next paycheck and get a credit card to them. Like a $200, $300 credit card that's gonna be used for gas, and I'll pay it every month, and that should work on my credit a little bit. If I'm telling you right now, if Best Buy would have been reporting my freaking credit to the credit bureau, girl, I'd be at like a 600 something by now. All those loans I've gotten, guys, I think, actually, let's do the math here. Okay, so I spent $1,400 on the laptop. The gaming laptop was $1,400. I spent $1,200 on the iPad, so that's about $2,600. I spent a lot of money on my computer parts. I spent another $1,000 on the GPU with Rachel's PS5. I spent another $1,200 on computer parts. So, and then I spent, what's his last loan here? $800. I spent about $5,600 on loans this year. So it's been, my first loan was actually pulled out in December, right? So it was December that I pulled out my first loan. Since December to now, I spent about $5,800 in loans. Paid them off. I also opened up a loan with Cons, 2 loans. One was for a TV, and the one was for a table. And I spent, on those loans, I spent about $3,000 altogether. So I spent about $8,000 some dollars, give or take $9K, in loans in the last year. And these companies have the audacity to tell me I can't afford it, and I don't qualify for $165 a month. That's why I don't like credit scores, because they're not realistic. They may be realistic when it comes to like the past of what you've paid off, but Mackenzie, welcome to stream. Or get a chime card and add the money that you need on the card. Maybe I should try that. I could try that. Whatever helps my credit score at this point, because I think I don't like credit scores. I hate them. But here's the problem with credit scores, right? Well, here's the problem with people that don't use credit scores to give you loans. They butt fuck you. You know, if you were to get if you were to get a loan from a company that doesn't check your credit score, they do whatever they can to anal you, really, really bad. You will get a $2,000 loan to pay $7,000 back. I've had it happen before. I got this was before I actually had credit before. This is when I didn't have any credit lined up. This was back in 2016. And I I got a loan through Check and Go. It was like $1,000 loan. I think it was to put down $1,000 on my car. Yeah, my first car. I had a Chevy Spark, and it put $1,000 down on it, and I used a Check and Go loan. I was paying that thing for years. They were hella hardcore on with their money and me paying it. I spent $3,000 on that loan, and I had to pay the rest off. I had to get $300, $400 because at the time money was actually a hard thing. $1,000 loan that took years to pay off. I wasn't paying $10 a month. I think I was paying $150 a month. All because they didn't use your credit score. They take advantage of people that have no other choice, you know? Cameron, welcome to stream. How you doing? Loan store should be illegal, right? You can't cancel accounts with no balance and your scores go down. Herman, that's what I'm saying. I'm having issues with certain things, like you know, not to mention your credit score doesn't get affected right away for certain things, you know? Paying off certain loans. And the one time in my life that I actually take care of loans and I'm paying them off way before they're owed, the company tells me, "Oh, we don't report to the credit bureau." And I'm like, "Y'all really? Y'all are the only company that I sat here and I paid on time with, and I've been paying off early, and y'all don't even report to the credit bureau." But yeah, you know, of course, if I fell behind on my payments, then they'd be reporting it to the credit bureau. You know, if it's in collections, then it'll be in the credit. But I'll give Progressive leasing at least a thing. You know what I mean? Though the interest on their loans suck dick, I literally have seen the interest on my loans be like double the amount that I get charged. That's why I don't go past the 3-month mark. I'd rather stick a freaking nail under my toe and kick a wall with, because I cannot stand looking at how much it costs on top of everything to get to get a loan. You know what I mean? You get approved for like $1,500. You get a $1,000 item, and they want you to pay $2,500 after interest, because the company wants to anal fuck you, right? That's what they want to do. They want to take all your money because they know a lot of people can't pay that off in 3 months. Luckily, I did. I was able to pay it off because of the help of YouTube and my fans. Now, they're not everything, obviously. My job makes me enough money to actually pay those loans off too, but there have been months that I've been able to pay off my loans because of my fans. My fans have made it possible. So I'm not here to sit there and say I'm some sort of hardcore worker, The income that I get from YouTube really does help too. So I'm just not gonna sit there and act like that's never been a thing. PayPal credit is horrible. Yeah, that's one of the options I had, and they complained and said, we denied you because you have a negative balance in your PayPal. And I'm like, oh crap, I didn't even know that. I went, there was like a $10 negative balance. Paid it today. Went, applied again, denied. And I'm like, okay, yo, this was the only option. That was the only reason why I got denied. What's going on now? Well, when we ran your credit, it wasn't that good. That's what they should have just said in the beginning. I'm like, y'all, don't even tell me it's because of my negative $10 balance I have in PayPal. Sometimes PayPal pulls out money for some of my bills, and I don't know about it. So when I don't know about it, it ends up getting a negative balance in there. So I don't know unless I check it. and I don't check my PayPal. So, you know, it's like, just tell me, bro. Just break it to me hard, man. Just tell me your credit score sucks, you know? And, you know, for a very long time, like I said, I was like all about credit scores not being like a thing to me. I used to think, oh, credit scores, who cares about them when I'm rich? You know what I mean? No, 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 no. Like, credit scores are everything at this point. If you want to get loans, if you want to get approved for anything like houses, cars, credit scores are really everything. And I did not know that at the time because I was like a business minded person and I just wanted to, I said, F my credit score. I'll just, when I'm rich, I won't need to pay anything credit. I'll just pay it all 100% down. But, you know, that was my fault. I didn't do the right thing. But, like I said, am I gonna let this get me down? No. I'm really happy I paid off a loan with Best Buy in the past couple of days. I mean, I'm really glad I have one last loan to pay with them, and before you know it, I'm free $170 a month. Another $170 a month. So you know, more that YouTube comes around and more that YouTube, you know, pays me more. I don't know what's gonna happen. The live streams are pretty much dipping down to the lowest they've ever been. When it comes to YouTube, I don't know what to say. I'm honestly, if we dip lower than this, I might just stop streaming because it's not worth it. Like, I'm streaming every single day for not 8 hours, but I'm streaming so much, and to get so little when it comes to like the growth is not doing anything. We're pretty much stagnant on YouTube. We've been stagnant for the last month, and we're not being thrown into any sort of algorithm at this point. Missing payments is not good. I never missed a payment in my life, and I haven't taken it. Yeah, Lonnie. No, I know. I know. I'm definitely not doing that right now. I did that in the past. Like I said before to you guys, I'm not gonna sit there and say it's not my fault, right? Like, you know what I mean? In the past, when I did not pay my loans when I should have, because I did everything in a different kind of way. I paid all my stuff all at once. I treated a loan as if it was pay later, just pay it all later. You know, when you get the money, pay it later. And I didn't have a very good jobs at the time. I worked at either the gas station or I worked at you know, a plumbing, heating, cooling. Guys, y'all need to realize I was working for like $12 an hour at one point, you know, and the gas station was not much different. I work for a job that makes me a little over $21 an hour now, which is pretty cool. You know, sometimes I'll go exempt on my paychecks and I'll get like an extra couple $100, but I only do that on like really worst case scenarios, right? But so all the loans I've been having pretty much since then, since my new job, has been pretty much all paid for, right? If we look at all my car loans, which I'm surprised that I don't know if they never, maybe they didn't report to the credit bureau. Well, they did, because I remember seeing them on my credit scores. I paid all my car credit loans on time, if not early. I don't know. I don't know why I never helped on my credit score. Then again, I do have my school loan from 2013, so that doesn't. I don't think that affects me either as much, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, honestly, we are pushing it on YouTube, but if YouTube like continues to drop like to where I'm starting hitting single digits all the time, then I think the streams will probably just have to end for a while until we start breaking the numbers again, because I don't mind streaming. I just don't like streaming and getting absolutely nowhere on my channel. Like, I like to make content and not just spew it out. If that makes any sense. I don't think anybody likes to post like 1,000 videos and only gain like 100 subscribers off it. Good morning, how you doing? But I don't want to be that person that goes MIA as well. Like, my fans, like, I love streaming for a reason, because my fans keep my streams busy. But you know, like, I have to stay on point to a point for some people. Like, I can't venture out to anything else beyond talking to a camera and talking about life or saying how I hide everybody for people to stick around. And maybe that's a me problem, right? Nasha, welcome to stream. Daniela, welcome to stream. Maybe it's a me problem. Maybe I can't. Maybe I don't entertain enough to people to hold them around, right? So I do find a lot of my views on my streams come out of me talking to you guys, saying hi constantly. But then whenever I sit there and I enjoy other content and people watch me, I can't bring those viewers anymore. It's like they just show up whenever it's, and this is the thing it comes down to, you know what I mean? You can't blame people for wanting to watch only one type of content. It's no one's forced to sit there and watch you every time you go live or anything like that. So I can't be mad at people. I can only be mad at myself for maybe not doing a good job in terms of keeping good content going. And let's be honest with you, YouTube is that kind of thing. It's not an easy thing to do. People are struggling with 90K subscribers. People are struggling with 200K subscribers. You know what I mean? I'm always going to be struggling on YouTube for views unless I turn into a Lily Tino and gets a bunch of video views on my streams. The only light side of social media I have currently right now is probably TikTok, because TikTok is actually getting me views and I'm actually getting followers. I haven't even posted on TikTok in over 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, and I've been growing for pretty much every single day since then. Jolie, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I like the name, by the way. Adley, welcome to the stream. How you doing? But I love the fact that I have gained 21K subscribers on YouTube. I think that's a big accomplishment to me. 21K, I tell people sometimes that, and they're like, "Oh, that's so awesome, that's so cool." But let's be honest here, 20K, anybody could hit that. If you really, yeah, she's finally going to show you. It just sucks because the Latino has so much followers. Now, don't get me wrong, I would definitely not trade my life to have a bunch of freaking hate in my comments 24/7, but, so to me, I'm like, I definitely don't want to be like that. But then at the same time, social media is all about, and say it as it will, social media is all about attention. And people always say, "Oh, you're attention seeking." I'm like, that's true though. Like, yeah, I can't say I'm not attention seeking. It's a YouTube thing. If you're not getting attention, you're not getting views. If you're not getting views, you're not getting paid. If you're not getting paid, YouTube is more so just a hobby and you're not talking to anybody. People love getting views because it shows that their videos or their streams have worth to them, right? What's the point of having gold in your hand if no one wants to buy it, right? But what's the point of having gold if you have 1 ounce of gold in your hand and 20,000 people want to buy it, and everybody has a different price for you, right? You have more options, you have more happiness, and you can get rid of your product quicker. Thank you. Can you remember me? I'm always in your lives. Adley, this is actually the first time I've seen. Oh, well, unless you have a different name, I don't know. Everybody's regular names are popping up now, or their whole IDs. So I don't know, Adley, who you actually are. Sadly, some people's names are like a little foreign to me. Pacino, welcome to stream. But yeah, that's just me going off. Like, I know I've been talking a lot on the stream, and I don't let people talk. I'm not letting anybody talk, but that's just another round of what these streams are, right? You know what I mean? If I was sitting here saying hi to everybody 24/7 and saying hi, what's up, guys? Welcome to the stream, then I would get viewers. But because I'm going off on a rant, nobody wants to hear it. So it's like, it's fine. Some people don't care. Some people are there for it. But YouTube is also a game of who's in controversy. And I think that's the most scariest part about doing YouTube, though, because there's people with millions of subscribers that are barely holding out their houses. And I get it. Someone with 1 million subscribers isn't living in a small apartment or living in a really crappy house. They're probably living in a house that's very expensive. So you have to maintain something, right? But yeah, this pimple's getting bigger. How's your son? See, I remember you. Oh, you know my son? Okay. Well, I don't know. People's names are different now, so I don't know. Ichi, thank you. Happy Sunday to you too, Aaron. Oh man, it's Sunday already. Fuck. That kind of upsets me. But what was it? I think the hardest part about doing YouTube at this point is doing so much work. Like, and I mean like going live all the time. I'm pretty sure I've went live like 200 times since we blew up. I've gone live every day sometimes, now except for 2 days, and seeing the channel just kind of like, it's almost like working in a store. Have you ever been to one of those restaurants that people are like so craving to go to that right when it opens, and like all of a sudden it opens and there's like 100 people. Hold up, my son's. Speaking of my son, let me go put on some TV for him. All right. Sorry, guys. My son was like, he woke up, but he lasted quite a bit of time. Sorry, guys. I'm hearing well, but I hope you're okay, unknown. I hope you're okay. But yeah, I'm sorry if this stream's turned out to be like a complaining stream, whatever. Sometimes I like to like speak my mind about things, you know. Um, a lot of times I struggle with what my actual future is on anything. Like, I have so much goals and so much plans. It's almost like I roll with the wave sometimes, and it feels like whatever's doing good is what I end up following. Like, let's say tomorrow I did a live stream on TikTok and I just started getting so much viewers on TikTok. Who's to say that I don't just start streaming on TikTok and no longer do it on YouTube because TikTok is doing better? I'm afraid to do that. Um, it's I'm like afraid to, you know. I want to do filming. I want to be a movie. I want to be an actress. I want to be a director. I want to be a filmmaker. I want to do a lot of cool things in my life, and it sucks because it takes making a decision, it takes making a movement, and I don't know how to make that movement. I don't know how to make that movement. I don't know how to change. I want YouTube to work out, and like I said, 2 months of non much growth is not gonna is not the end of a YouTube channel, right? It's not like tomorrow I can't upload a bop, or tomorrow we don't get about like 10,000 views on a stream. It's not that. It's more so of I have so much goals in my mind with so little time. I don't know where to start. I could start, the only thing I know how to do is social media right now, because it's easy. It's easy to talk to people. It's easy to make content for myself. It's hard to start a company. It's hard to talk to a bunch of people and get them to do a film with me. It's really hard to do all that stuff. It's hard to get into the film industry unless you're an extra. And I'm like, at that point, I don't know. You know, I don't know how to do it. But I don't want to be that person that just acts in front of a camera. I want to be able to have the camera. I want to be able to film too. You can't eat an elephant. That's true. And that's the thing. That's what I want you guys to understand. All my goals can't be accomplished at once, obviously. But, you know, I find it super duper hard to know where my future goes. You know, I don't know where it's going. Because at this point, it's no longer because, oh, no one knew you were going live, Charlotte. It's that time of the day no one knew, or it's because of that. Because I go live pretty much every day at the same exact freaking times. You can't miss it unless you really have other things to do, right? So the less viewership is the new norm for me. You know what I mean? Like, I am barely hitting 1,000 views a stream, if not a little less now. So I don't know where to go from here. I mean, we're gonna continue to stream, obviously, because I like streaming. I like talking to my fans. But let's be honest with you, like, I want to do other things this week, but I know for a fact that I ain't gonna get views. You know, every time I stream on my computer, it's like a whole flop, viewer-wise. Like, I love streaming from my computer. I love streaming my games and stuff like that. But the viewership just tanks. I'll get like 100, 200 views in a whole hour playing games. And then, so I'm in a position where I'm stuck at what to do. I don't know what people like. I don't know. And I'm sorry, but sometimes just saying hi to people stream isn't the best to me. It's not like what makes streaming fun. Saying hi to everybody and saying thanks for that donation, and thanks for this donation, and thanks for that, thanks for this. Donations are great, but I don't want people to not get entertainment either, right? Nachi, welcome to stream. How you doing? So I don't want people to feel like they're just coming to the same shit every day. You know what I mean? Now, I know that's how live streams are, and live streamers are like that. I'm not some sort of I'm not some sort of live streamer that's like those big ones that are like doing stupid things all the time all on live streams. I'm not that kind of person. So I completely get it, right? I get it. Like, I'm not that kind of a person. It's very easy to become stale at live streaming. And maybe I live stream too much. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe people are like, well, I watched live stream this morning. I don't want to watch it again today. You know what I mean? Or this afternoon. Or I watched it 2 days ago. Like, people are busy. You know what I mean? People have lives. So to me, I'm like, I just don't know what to go with it. You know what I mean? Because I think to myself, like, if I don't do this stream, or if I don't do that stream, then then people are gonna forget about me, because it's just the YouTube mentality. It's so fucking shitty. Like, it's so shitty to be in this mentality. I hate it. I wish that I just did not. I don't want to feel that way about YouTube. I don't want to feel that way. Oh my god, J.K. Rowling just posted on why am I getting J.K. Rowling post notifications? I don't even follow the girl. And all she ever talks about is trans people. Y'all. J.K. Rowling just posted on X, and of course, the fucking chick talked about trans women. Just the fucking same shit every damn stream. What am I saying? She talks about the same things, man. Like, get a life, change your subjects, do something else, man. J.K. Rowling. God, if I could just yell at the screen at J.K. Rowling, man. She's just so annoying. Like, just the constant complaining about trans women are like, it's insane. What's her post about trans women? When you tell a woman she must pretend a man is a woman, you're asserting that blah 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 blah. I don't even want to read the whole thing. I have to open up the document to really see it. But I say document, I meant link. Girl, when she talks about men being pretending to be women, you know she's talking about trans people. That chick breathes trans people now. I think she cares more about trans people than her own books now. There's just no other freaking way. I barely ever see her post about Harry Potter or any new work that she's posting. It's always literally trans people. They're like, we're living rent free in that chick's brain. I swear, she wakes up in the morning thinking about us. Could better PA putting it out there. It could be better, be her PA putting it out there. Yeah, that is true. I forget these people have PAs, like personal assistants and stuff, and people that are freaking, people that actually handle her social media. I just don't know. Do you think J.K. Rowling would actually really sit there and send out an assistant to post about trans people? Welcome to stream, guys. Finding out, bet she fancies a big sissy clit. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all think I need to go to J.K. Rowling's house and be like, hey girl, I know what you want. Do you want to play with my wand, J.K. Rowling? Sorry for getting a little dark today. I it's probably because I'm more mad because I can't get that camera. Oh well, you know, honestly, it probably gives me another reason to save up for it, so. Obviously, look, it's the internet. This shit ain't gonna go away anytime soon, you know what I mean? That camera will probably be available in some other location, some other time for the same price, somewhere else. It might have a better, you know, it's not like it's gonna disappear tomorrow, so I should probably realize life is okay. God's got me. Do you like jokes? Yeah. Jamal, welcome to the stream though. Start out with what you have and get practice in. You'll make it that much more worth it when you can afford the camera you want. That is true, Lonnie. That is true. I want to film short films for you guys. Yeah, Pam. Finley, welcome to the stream. Oh God, Jamal. I mean, that's an easy joke to get, but that's funny. He's a bit short. Look at that. It's already bleeding again. We'll have to wait for it to dry up. Thank God I didn't get my eye. So, welcome to the stream, guys. Colby, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Look at that drop of fucking eyeliner. You're doing good. That's good. That's good. I'm doing okay. We're doing a little better. J.K. Rowling saved my day. Her post distracted me. Oh my god. Gotta love eyeliner when it starts bleeding. Let's get to 50 likes on this. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get to 50 likes, to be honest. I think I'm gonna stop asking about getting to some certain amount of likes because it's whatever at this point. Like the stream if you like the stream. Up to you guys. Where's Cassius? He's in the room watching TV. Oh, I forgot my laptop just died. Shit. You know what's funny is I forget about like something. If they approve me for a $3,000 loan at Best Buy, right? To pay that $3,000, I would have to pay it in 3 months. I'd be paying $1,000 a month. Yeah, that ain't gonna work either. Now I think about it from Best Buy. I mean, I could go 12 months, but then I'll end up paying way more than $3,000, and I'm not gonna spend like that much money on a camera that's supposed to be worth like $2,000. By the way, guys, I do want to say sorry to a lot of my fans. I'm still gonna live stream all the time. It's just too fun for me to not do. You know what I mean? Views are views. I only say that because I was in a bad mood because of the camera situation. Views are views. Honestly, I don't really care. As long as I have people in my chat section, it's all matters to me. Obviously, I won't stream to 0 people, but you know what I mean is like I'm not gonna sit there and punish myself for something I shouldn't punish myself for. Kingsley, welcome to stream. I think be more active on Discord will help a lot. That is true. That is true. Activity goes a long way beyond YouTube, of course. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Lonnie. That's the only reason why I paid off the Best Buy loans like as fast as I did, because I was not going to wait to get that interest loan, the high interest on it, because it turns products from being worth it to not being worth it. You know, why sit there and pay $1,000 for an iPad and then pay $2,500 for it just because you decided to go more than 3 months? I think J.K. Rowling went down that rabbit hole because of Dumbledore. Because of Dumbledore. What happened with Dumbledore? Nechi, I have a question real quick. Are you willing to get on a phone call with me tonight on Discord? We can go over stuff. Jesse, welcome to stream. He is gay. But I know that he's gay, but there's obviously no trans characters in Harry Potter. Okay, sounds good, Nechi. Message me when you're available, though. We stayed up till like 2 o'clock last night in the morning playing with Goddess. She played with me for a while last night. She played for me for like the whole time. Thank you, Jesse. These are the nails, by the way. Yeah, I know, inner circle. I get it, but she's been complaining since way before Trump was even president. Sounds good, Nechi. Yeah, they were playing with me all night. I was doing pretty good last night though. Like I didn't get any clips I wanted, but I was getting like 70 kills a game every now and then. Choppy, that's exactly what I said when I saw your face. I said, hell nah. You know what I like about this outfit, guys? It is so chill. It is so just nice and chill to be in. So, it's time to get this YouTube channel going. Alright, guys, so we need some help. It's your favorite? Yeah, Nechi, it's chill. It's not too tight of clothing. Yes, I know it's a little bit tight here, but it's not really tight. It's like super stretchy. And then the top is just nice and just nice. It's just, this is what I'm wearing today, guys. Like, literally. Little butt showing, but that's, that's it. But yeah, thank you, Nechi. I just think I think everything is just going out good. I'm very fortunate to have viewers on my stream. Like I said, most people don't get viewers at all on stream. So to me, I'm very thankful to have at least consistent viewers. I could complain and say I don't have absolutely anybody watching me, but Valentina, thank you so much. Didn't even know you're in the stream. Welcome to the stream. And we're going crazy off in VO6 last night. Oh, I forgot. You're inner circle, girl. Your name's not inner circle in the dance, so yeah, you were going off crazy. Yeah, no, inner circle. We'll have you look for games next time because I think it's the algorithm is it puts you in lobbies that have people that are like, I don't know. My lobbies are always sweaty, girl. If you can do the searching next time, though, that'd be great. It'd be nice to get some little chill lobbies for once. Call of Duty is just, it sucks nowadays. It's like pretty much, it's skill-based matchmaking, so your lobbies, now I don't know if you're good at the game or not. I don't pay attention to people's like skills or anything. I don't know if you consider yourself good or if you are like top-notch, you know what I mean? It's always about KD and score per minute, right? I have like a 390 score per minute. My friend Scope, or he's not my actual friend, but like my favorite YouTuber, but he's also a friend on my Xbox or my I have him as a friend on my Call of Duty. He has a 690 score per minute. The guy gets over like 100 kills a game all the time. So, you guys gotta try Splitgate 2. I heard of that one. I heard it's a really cool game. You know what? Honestly, I think we're gonna try streaming on Twitch too, soon. I wouldn't mind getting it back on Twitch to see. You know the thing about Twitch, and I'll always put down YouTube for it, is that Twitch, people become subscribers on Twitch is more apparent than people become members on YouTube. People on YouTube don't become members a lot on their own. There's not that much gifted memberships on YouTube, like there is gifted subs on Twitch. Now it's the opposite way around when it comes to money, right? On YouTube you'll see a lot more donations than you'll see it at, but then on Twitch you'll barely see any sort of donations. It's always like, oh, this person gifted 20 subs. This person gifted 10 subs. It's like that's their forms of donations, right? But it adds to monthly income to people that do keep the accounts going. I've been loving Splitgate. I'll look that up online. I don't know if the Xbox app has it or if it's specifically catered to one console. You get a lot of beef, really? You know what's funny is I actually had people go from Scope's Twitch to mine. This lip gloss is burning now. It's part of the Game Pass for Xbox. Oh, okay, okay. Wait, and Steam? But it's for if it's for the Game Pass, I got it for free then. Yasmin, welcome to stream. Ivan, welcome to stream. How you doing? Leave a like on the stream, guys. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I do apologize for being so negative. I just can't believe I just took that long time to talk and complain about nothing. Like, it's funny because it's a complaint, but it's like I get over it real quick. It's like whatever, you know. I love talking to my fans. I'll never get over that. That's why I haven't stopped streaming. You know what I mean? I could have easily been like, oh no, I don't get much viewers anymore. But I like streaming to you guys. You guys make streaming fun. Y'all talk to me. Y'all are there for me. Y'all show up. And that's something I'll never be able to let go of. So thank you guys so much. Until that day comes around, no one shows up anymore, then, you know, I'll stop then. Mama English or Spanish? Poquito Español. I am Cool Beans. Welcome to the stream. Gay? I'm in a relationship with a girl, yeah. London, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Leave a like on the stream, guys. Come on, come on, come on. How's everyone doing? I'm doing my makeup for you guys. You know, we're gonna go live for 2 hours today. How about that? We'll go live for 2 hours since I spend a lot of my time freaking complaining about live streaming and stuff like that. Because 10 minutes is just not enough time I want more time. 2 hour stream, how about that? We're always gonna show up and defend our queen. Oh, thank you so much. Valentina, you're too much, honey. But get your asexual ass out of here. No, I'm just kidding. I know, you said you can handle it. Thank you, Cool Bean. Look at all those flakes I have in my hair. God, dude. Look at that. That's so gross. And it's not dandruffed. It's the stupid shit in my... Well, they say... It could look like dandruff, but it's not dandruff, really. Okay, so... You know what, guys? We can handle the hate. No more blocking people anymore. Let's let everybody talk. Obviously, if they continue to spend, like, message 20 times and time them out, they'll get out of here. But for now on, anyone's welcome. Call me a dude, I don't care. But I just, you know, we just gotta accept it, you know, at this point. Because who am I to silence anybody, right? Yeah, I know, Valentina, I'm messing with you. I'm glad I remember that you're asexual, though. That's pretty nice. It's nice. It means I do my homework. I know my shit. I know my fans, guys. I think I threw away my monitor, though, that I have for my camera thing, because I didn't want to have it anymore. It was just making up too much space. I wanted to have a miniature, you know, camera thing. Thank you, Colbean. I'm already taken, Ivan. Thank you, though. Whoever subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. MD, welcome to the stream. Ben, welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Well, let's do a short fans quiz. All right. Fan quiz. What's my favorite color, guys? What is my favorite color? No. I know. No, I'm talking about everybody. What's my favorite color? What's my favorite color? We got 2 answers, girl. We got more than 2 people watching. What's my favorite color? You got more than 2 people watching. My son. You can't, Valentina, you can't ask questions, honey. You gotta give the answer. What is my favorite color, guys? Yeah, inner circle. Girl, we have 2 answers. I know we have more people than that to answer what my favorite color is. Guess if you have to guess. No, you have to guess. Okay, purple. This person, I don't even know this person. They actually answered. Thank you. Purple, okay. One more person answer, and then I'll give you guys the answer. Okay. My favorite color is gold and silver. Those are my 2 favorite colors. After that would be purple. If you want to get into the regular spectrum, right, of colors. So gold, silver, and purple would be my regular favorite color, right? Not blue, guys. Y'all lost me on blue. No, I'm just kidding. I told you guys to guess, I know. But I'm glad you guys, at least some of my fans knew it. Okay, let's see. What's another question? What kind of clothes do I like to wear all the time? What kind of clothes do I like to wear all the time? Music. Valentina, that's too much. Dresses, white shorts. It's going good, Christian. Christian, thank you so much, Christian. New or your picketed shirt. Okay, no, I like wearing dresses. Dresses are my main thing. I'll wear dresses all the time. Shorts, yes, I'll wear shorts if I don't have dresses to wear. Y'all don't really see me with long jeans just because, and I usually wear those to work. I like to show skin when I'm on lives. I don't know why, but it just, I feel like it's more appealing to have my skin showing. Not like, like a whorish way or anything like that, but like, Do you wear sundresses? Yes, I do. Why is my laptop having a heart attack? Do you vapor smoke? No, I don't. Mackenzie, welcome to stream. You're going to LA? That's cool. I love LA. Another question. What's my favorite color I like to put on my makeup? Lipstick-wise. What's my favorite color of lipstick I like to wear? Yeah, Lita is here. Red, purple, red, pink, question mark. Inner circle. I hate to say it, I've never worn pink. I think I've worn pink lipstick one time in my life. My favorite color of lipstick is going to be red. I love red. Red's great. Reminds me of the old days when women wore red lipstick. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. Look at that pimple on my nose, guys. Oh, it hurts. I'm 2-1. Okay, okay. Alrighty, next one. When did I get my breast augmentation? What year? Don't be looking around either, by the way. What year did I get my breast augmentation? Hi, Blanca, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's sad, inner circle. No, what year, guys? Not how many years ago. I know that's going to tell me how many years ago that was. 5 years ago is 2020. 2023, 2022. Yeah, I already said hi to you, Blanca. Alright, guys. It was in 2019. So no one got that one right. I got my breast augmentation done in 2019. So 6 years ago. What are you saying, Bubbles? Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing? What are you saying, Bubbles? You're closest? Jamie, welcome to stream. Yeah, if I said hi to you guys already, I'm not going to say it multiple times, guys. I'm sorry. If I already said hi to you, please don't say hi again. What are you doing with cards in your hand, my love? Cassius. Hey, what are you doing, little worker bee? What you doing, my little ant bug? My little jumping spider? Jumping spider. Alright, Ivan, have a good one. Sim. That's a chair, Bubbles. I love my son. I hope you guys are having a good one, though. Whoever subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Let's stand up again, because sometimes sitting on the chair gets to me a little bit. We need to stretch the membranes. No way. No way. Welcome stream, guys. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Oh, I didn't even like my own stream. Is that bad? Is that bad? Is that bad that I didn't like my own stream? Christine, good afternoon. How are you doing? What country do I want to move to? If I move to any country, it'd be Canada. I'd move to Canada if there's any country I can go to. Mainly because they're the sweetest people ever, and they give you $1,000 once you move in. You know that, like, welcome to Canada. Here's $1,000, and you just drive off. Just kidding. That's a Simpsons joke. No one probably knows about that one, but. Well, what country do I want to move to? Valentina, what? Have you told me this before? I was just kidding about that, Valentina. Wait, have you told me where you wanted to move before, or am I just have to guess? Okay, I think I know. Switzerland. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. South America. I'm only saying it because Lonnie's saying it. You said Switzerland. Scotland. No, I'm just kidding. It's somewhere in Europe, right? Is it somewhere in Europe? Oh, I'm wrong. Oh, that's the continent. Damn, Lottie knows this and I don't. Am I that bad? Brazil. Brazil. You want to move to Brazil? Close. That's insane. Lonnie knows it and I don't. That's crazy. Chile? I meant Argentina. No, just kidding. I didn't know that. Wow. Call me a loser for not knowing that you told me that, but Lonnie knows. Am I that bad of a YouTuber? Thank you, Troy. Lonnie, I'm very disappointed in myself that you knew, but I didn't. Hi, Wicked. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh my god, my son's in all my cards. That's where you're getting my stuff from. Why are you in my wallet, Cass? I hope you're not throwing things away. Why are you being a crazy boy over there? Why are you being crazy? Yeah, you're being crazy. This kid's being crazy. What was the other lesbian relationship in the community? What was the other lesbian relationship in the community? Wait, in the trans community? Dave, welcome to the stream. Huh? There's nothing in there, Bubbles. That's empty. In your community. You. You're a lesbian. Finland is the most happiest country in the world. You and me. Lonnie's lesbian. We'll say Lonnie. Valentina, you're asking me too much crazy questions right now. Tony, walk on the stream.
I know what
Inner Circle's lesbian too. I'm sure I have a lot of lesbian followers though. Girl, Valentina, I have so much lesbian followers. Ashlyn's a lesbian. You're asking me to narrow it down. I see. I see. I see. Okay. I won't tickle you anymore. There's nothing in there, my love. I told you. Come on. Milk? How about milk? Are you okay with milk? Just walks away from me. Look at him. Come on. Time to change your diaper anyways. You're stinky. You're a stinky little one. Cassius. Oh. Sorry, guys. Cassius. We're changing diaper. Yeah, pooper scoopers. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit your nose. Mr. Bubbles Bummington. More applesauce?
Papa,
More? 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 Hold on, we'll get you some more. Sorry, guys. His diaper is full. He pooped. That's the diagnosis. He pooped. I like to give him at least 2 applesauces in the morning. Give him 1 more. Pink unicorn.
Papa.
Yeah. Alright, guys. Shit happened. Pretty much. Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing? So Rachel will be getting off from work earlier today because she went to work earlier around 6 o'clock instead of 9. So she'll be getting off earlier today. So she should be getting off in like 3 hours. Two applesauces. No, that shit was from yesterday, girl. Whoever subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Is it weird knowing you could have any man you wanted? What do you mean by that, Cristiano? Cristiano. I can't have every man I wanted because a lot of men wouldn't want me. After they find out I'm trans, of course. The hair looks cool from the outside, but then once I like open it up, like, ew, it looks ugly. What kind of ego booting? I don't know what you mean by ego booting. I wonder, let me see something real quick. Yeah, Jules is way down on views. That girl streamed for almost 4 hours and only got 1.1k views. That's like an average of 5 viewers the whole stream. That's insane. I feel so bad. Hopefully she does better. Christian, probably. You know, it's funny because a lot of guys, or you know, anybody that feels that way, like about somebody. Let's say someone that I talked to didn't know I was trans until like we got deep into a relationship, right? And I said I'm trans. Or they hung out with me for so long, you know, as not relationship partners, and all of a sudden they liked me and they find out I'm trans. I think in a way it'd be harder for them to say I don't want to be with you because they would have feelings for you. I think feelings really do outweigh looks or transness. I mean, you can say all you want about trans people, right? But if you have feelings for someone, it's kind of hard to get over feelings. I'm not surprised. There's a lot of women that are straight. There are a lot of trans women that are straight too. it's more surprising when you see a trans woman or a woman that's, well, women are usually, a lot of them are bisexual, a lot of them are lesbian. Trans women tend to be more straight than lesbian and bisexual, which is why everyone gets freaked out when I say I'm bisexual or I'm in a relationship with a girl. They're like, well, why didn't you just stay a dude? I'm like, no, well why? Why should I care? Leslie, thank you so much. How are y'all doing? Welcome to the stream, guys. Leave a like on the stream. How's everyone doing? Yo, man, like, get on my fucking surfer board. We'll go fucking surfing. Fucking wicked, man. Yo, man, so wicked. Fucking, it's just a little bit of fucking weed, man. We could just do the rest later. I don't fucking know. You too, Jesus. I mean, guess is the guy saying that you're just worried they're gonna leave last one. Christian, do you ever do a fake voice drop? I feel like mine is super fake if I do a fake voice drop. Like, hi, what's up, guys? That's like, hi. It feels so weird. Doing my voice now feels normal. Like, that's what I'm saying, Lonnie. But, like, keep in mind like this, right, guys? So, when it comes to, the... When it comes to the voice thing, it's insanely crazy how you can train your voice to the point where it becomes your normal voice. Like this, I don't wake up and like mess up, right? I don't wake up and like, oh, and then start talking my regular voice now. I wake up and that's literally how I talk. Everywhere I go, I talk like this, just off of just second nature. Sounding the way I used to talk back then, definitely not something that, it's more weird to do with that voice. I tried weed a bit of times. I used to smoke a little bit with my sister. Just kidding. You've been smoking weed since you were 14. Bad inner circle. Bad inner circle. I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you. Alright, guys. So, I'm going to call it a stream. And tonight, I wanted to do reactions to TikToks tonight. But I'm not too sure. We do need to work on the YouTube channel to grow it. We're not growing. We're kind of like going back and forth on subscribers. So I won't feel comfortable doing other kind of content like that until we start actually getting more of a base, right? So thank you so much, Yuri. But yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe now that we're live. Otherwise, I want to say thanks to everybody that supported the channel in terms of watching it. Thank you guys so much. The support means everything. All the super cheers that show up and all the Charlotte tears and all the King's men and all the King's women. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I do hope you guys have a good one. I'm going to be going live tonight, 8:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You guys better be there or be square. Or, if not, I don't really care. I just wanted to rhyme. I love you guys lots. Like tear tots, apricots, and ladybugs with lots of spots. You guys have a good one. Bye.